Okay.
I love the
So
little laugh.
I know, right? It's all
yeah,
coming together.
It is all
yeah,
coming together now.
yeah. I mean, I know the Motown story, Uptown to Motown. So yeah, so I'm interested just to see. I don't even know how many people from the Whitehead Brothers to
Oh, so
Lade
good.
Oh, the Whitehead
to
brothers.
Whitehead.
We love them.
Lade.
Oh yeah,
Terrell
Lede.
Hicks.
Yeah, these are all the people I've spoken to. Jimmy, Eric, Eddie F, G Wiz. So I know Glenn, G Wiz.
Did they mention us at all?
Oh, G Wiz did, Glenn. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So when I first interviewed him, so we are,
Ah,
so we're getting. I know Sprague, Doogie worked on your record. So we
ah.
so so we've got a lot of history. So I'm just trying to get this. Okay, and I know Andre. Okay, and so Andre signs you guys. Um, what's the plan? What does he say about what the plan is? And
Do you really want to know?
yes, we all do
Okay,
want to
so
know.
there was no plan. I mean, to be quite honest, all he knew in his mind, these girls are hot. These girls, they got the look and they can sing. So here you go. We started out with James Jones, right? He took James Jones immediately off of the project. So I think once we got the record deal, we never saw James Jones' face again. Right. So then he's
Ah,
like, you know what? I think that you
shout
guys
out
should
to
get
James Jones.
he said G Wiz is the perfect person for you
He's
guys,
the
right? I
A&R
think
now.
that he should be your A&R. I'm gonna, match you guys up. So that was the initial A&R we had, which we loved him. Everything started out great. He did the first few songs.
Who was
He
that?
was
G
there
Wiz
step
or
by step.
Yeah, G Wiz.
G Wiz.
did you know who
We
he was?
recorded.
Hmm.
Huh?
Did you know who he
Yeah,
was from Heavy Dinner
yeah.
Boys?
Oh
He knew
Yeah.
yeah,
you. He let us know right
yeah.
away. Right
We
away.
loved Heavy D and the Boys. We were fans. We loved it. Yeah, we were
Yeah.
excited. So
Yeah.
maybe 3, 4 songs in, we put the single out. We weren't even done with the album.
Right.
So, we had created that little buzz. Then we went back and started finishing up the album. And at this point, Andre felt, you know what? I'm feeling a different direction. So next thing you know, one day we went to record, G Wiz was gone. And I think it was Louis Tillman that was at the studio saying, "Hey, I'm your A&R now." So we were like, "Where's Glenn? Where's G
Where's
Wiz?"
Glenn?
They were like, "I don't know." So 2 songs later, Eddie F shows up at the studio, and we were like, "Well, what are you doing here?" He's like, "I'm your new A&R." And we were like, "Where's Louis Tillman?"
And
He's like,
Glenn.
yeah, he's like, "Oh, I'm your A&R now." It just went on and on. So no, there was really no vision because it was a little all over the place.
It
But the
was
good thing
nine
is,
chiefs.
yeah, the good thing is, we still had really good producers, that worked on the album, so we were able to pull it off.
Mm.
Yes.
I'll call it that. I call it. I said pulling it off.
Don't start. Don't start. Long story short.
Period.
Yeah.
No, 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 no.
So
There's no long story short on this podcast. Not at all. Because everyone who's going to be listening and
Ah,
watching this knows everyone involved. I mean, when I talk about there's no names you bring up that some of the people in the audience won't know, and
Yeah.
oh my God, I forgot.
what's
Chad
that?
Elliott was the fourth A&R.
he was our fourth A&R.
He
You guys,
was.
yeah, he was. One regret though on Atlantic that we didn't finish that project with Intro and Kenny Green. Like I'm still so heartbroken over that.
Okay, so when you were on Atlantic, they were supposed to do some.
We were in the studio with them. We were doing this great song. I think we did 2 songs.
Yeah, there was a lot of that though. We started a lot of
I
projects with
mean,
different.
fire. That stuff would still
Yeah,
be
but
hot right
Monique,
now.
he ended up writing the best song, my favorite song on Shade's album, "What Would You Do?" That Kenny Green did
Hottest,
write that. So we
Oh,
did still
hot.
get a Kenny Green song.
We got a Kenny Green song, but that one that we was almost done. What was it called, Tiffany? You know.
Oh, are you ready to get it on?
Are you ready to
I'm
get it on?
ready. Yep, are
Yes.
you ready
So
to get it
what's the
on?
other
Yeah.
one about like taking a ride or
Ready.
what's another one? We had 2 with him.
I
So
forgot.
hot.
But What Would You
Yeah.
Do is my
What would you
favorite
do
song
is
on
our
Shade's
Well, he
baby.
was
album.
a
No, I
genius.
know.
Kenny
I'm
Green was a
grateful.
genius.
He was a
So
genius. He
He
made
was
you
really
sing
tough in the
phonetically.
studio.
He
Remember
made
him
you
in the
sing
studio?
phonetically. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Like, everything like you were writing it phonetically. Like the sounds had to come out. I mean, he was like, he just saw notes in his head.
Perfectionist.
Oh,
Yes.
amazing.
Yeah.
Rest in
Yeah.
peace to Kenny Green.
Yeah, because I've interviewed both Kenny and Kenny, Buddy and Jeff, and you know they spoke about how they took 3 of the songs from their album and gave it to Mary, Reminisce, Real Love, and You Remind Me, I think,
Remind-
and that was supposed to be intro song. So
Those
they
are the
they
best ones too.
Yeah.
yeah. So Kenny had
A formula.
the formula, but especially for writing for women as well.
Oh yeah.
But so did you record those tracks with him, but it didn't finish, or did you complete the album?
No, they didn't come out. Those were on Atlantic. I forgot we didn't mention him before, but we recorded those songs on Atlantic, but once we got to Motown, we were able to still work with him.
Keep Who Are You?
No, what would you do?
I mean, not Who Are You? What
yeah,
would you
what
do?
would you do?
Okay.
But honestly, he didn't come in that session, you guys. I think it was already referenced.
It was done.
We
Yeah,
just-
it was already referenced.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess how did it feel? Because it seemed like there was a different approach at Motown than you had at Atlantic. So as new artists, just recording, coming to your second album at a different label, did it feel chaotic then? All the changes that were happening, did you just go with it, or were you concerned?
I mean, we went with it. We were definitely concerned, but you know, you don't want to rock the boat to a degree. You know, we would voice our opinion, but every time we would say something, you know, it would be an issue. So we spoke up. Certain songs we didn't like, or certain things that we didn't feel fit us. You know, we would definitely speak up, but it was really hard to have 4, 5 A&Rs, and each one of them actually had a different vision. So the songs that Eddie F thought were great were totally different than maybe the songs that G Wiz thought were great. So then, like, you know, Eddie F songs, he used a lot of his producers and writers and people he liked, you know, so everybody had their own people. And then of course, Chad was a producer. So then if we had to do his songs. So to me, it wasn't really that fair across the board. It was kind of like whoever was on the project at that time, pretty much we had to go with their people or their producers or their writers. And
I mean, think about our first marketing promotional package was us, all 4 of us. And it said ... and they can sing. And the singing was like secondary. Like, look at them.
Yeah.
And now you know that they can sing. It's so shallow. So to me, I felt like they never really took us seriously. You know what I'm saying? As singers, like, I feel like they were just like, it was almost like a tax write-off. Like, let's just throw something out there and see what happens. To me, now that I see how people that, if they take your career seriously, they get behind you, they mold you, they put you in the right pocket. But the way that we were handled, it felt like an afterthought. It was just like,
I don't think that. I think that all the artists that were signed with us, right, on Motown, Andre definitely knows talent. So everyone, Terrell Hicks, Lade, like, he had some talented people, right, signed, but they just didn't know what to do with anybody. And we weren't the only ones. They messed up everybody's, you know,
I think
careers.
there was just too many cooks in the pot, honestly.
Exactly.
That's what I think. That when you have 100 opinions, and he had a meeting every second of every day on, what do you think? Remember, he used to ask us, like, what do you think the single should be? What? You're the president.
But then after Andre left, the next president was trying to put us in hula skirts.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of Halftime Chat. Please remember to subscribe, share, and comment. But most importantly, why don't you become a member of Halftime Chat? We've got amazing videos, amazing perks, and being able to support the channel. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.
I never participated in that category.
And somewhere in between
us, for even loving us, on which I did miss you.
What was it like growing up?
she's still making an impact on 4 houses down.
I have a couple of pieces.
Trying to get this one and that one.
That works for you, but just for me,
No, okay.
They don't understand what Joseph Boys winning all spirits.
play it. I mean, I love all different genres.